So me and the wife had to go look at a house that we might buy today, so I haven't had much chance to do much progress yet. But I was just AFKing some fishing, AFK'd a little bit of rune crafting, and I also purchased a bunch of skilling supplies. So I grabbed 1,000 addy bars, which I think is a little too much. I accidentally slipped the finger on that one. I meant to buy 100, but it's whatever. I also bought 1,000 uncut sapphires and some fishing bait that I'm going to need. I'll just show you guys where we are sitting at the moment. We've dropped a fair bit, as you can see here. We are now rank 228, and with fishing we are rank 105. So the goal today is to get back up as much as we can in the next few hours. So I'll see you guys shortly. Here we go, my first good cache ever. I got like 89 points on that one, which got us to 35 divination. This shit is slow as hell, but it is what it is. We just have to keep smashing this out. And here is Hero's Quest. I grabbed 3 lava eels just in case any of them burnt, but you know, I figured that none of them burnt, which is quite nice. We get a ton of lamps in this. I don't think any of these combat ones are not going to give us a level, but some of the other ones, like the herbal oil lamp, gets us to 30. The fishing lamp will not get us a level. The cooking lamp will probably not get us a level. Fire making, wood cutting might get us one. No level. Mining, no. And smithing, 1 level. There we go. So now we can actually use our smithing, our addy bars that we got earlier, and we can also do family crest. But first of all, we need to obviously knock out Throne of Miscellanea and Royal Trouble. I'm going to try to do both of those in one inventory, just so I can reduce my trips to Miscellanea. And unfortunately, I just realized I'm a man, so we'll have to change that one just to make it a little easier, and also for the other quest that we're going to have to do. But I'll see you guys at the end of that. We are now a woman, so that's awesome. Wish we could do that in real life. Would be cool too. So during account creation, you should really set your character to female in order to do recruitment drive, and also Throne of Miscellanea is a little easier as a woman than as a man. But we'll just knock out these 2 quests quickly. Shout out to Runescape for being very positive and letting you I guess propose to the bard well before it became socially norm in real life. This is a pretty cool quest overall. I like it. Managed to get a easy casket while I was doing this quest. That's pretty nice. Let's hope we get something nice. Nothing really. Let's re-roll this one. Ooh, I'll take that. That's another fortunate component. Gotta be happy with that one. Actually, this quest is kind of interesting because in old school, obviously at the end of Royal Trouble, they just kind of stopped the storyline. But in RuneScape 3, they expand it and show how he was turned into that Yeti kind of thing in Blood Runs Deep quest, I believe, which we should do sometime this week. So pretty interesting overall. I still think the best way to gain favor here is raking these weeds and then chopping down the maple trees. And also at the moment the woodcutting XP will go very hard since my woodcutting level is only 41. So yeah, right now we're about 25%. I have to get to 75%. So I'm going to get back to after that and after I complete this quest. Also, our Reaper for the day is Chaos Elemental, which is not too hard to... Oh damn, I don't even have 45 woodcutting. Okay, I guess we're mining then. But yeah, Chaos Elemental, not too hard. I can knock that out, especially just 2 KC. I can knock that out in about a minute and a half. And I think this weekend there might be some Croesus runs going, so I might jump over to Croesus later today to take a look at it. But yeah, let's keep questing. There we go. Throne of Miscellanea done. It doesn't really give any experience or anything, but that does mean that this whole castle and kingdom of little Zoggies is mine to control. Unfortunately, I'm a little cash poor at the moment, so I can't really put anything in there for now. I might cancel my Dragon Bone order and then put in at least 750k on this. I think the best thing to do at the moment is probably herbs. So we'll set that to 10 for now, and I guess we'll deposit in like as all my cash right now. Okay, maybe not. And then we'll just quickly knock out Royal Trouble and make sure we put in 750k in here. So I'll see you guys shortly. So this finally unlocks the dungeon 2, which has this girl Runa, who is like probably one of the easiest ways to get cider without brewing it, which, as you can imagine, is a pain in the ass. So cider is required for the Sis Village Easy Diary, I believe. So this is going to be pretty sick to get some of those tasks knocked off as well. I just bought 10 of them just because I'm going to hand them out to some people in the clan for Yaki, who's also doing a series on RS3 Fresh Start Worlds. So feel free to check him out too. There we go, and this is Royal Trouble, which gives us 3 lamps. So I'm just gonna put these on now. I think the Agility one will give me a level, and the Slayer one will give me a level. But now we have full access to Thrones of Miscellanea, which is going to be absolutely excellent. My friend's just logged in, so I'm going to take him through 83, maybe get him up a little bit to 80 magic. Then we might do some bossing together, so he can experience, the fun of RuneScape bossing, etc. But yeah, I'll see you guys shortly. So I've just come back to Miscellanea to get 100% approval, and I actually managed to get another casket from one of these penguin agents, which is insane. This one's another easy casket. It doesn't give anything. Actually, these Pollen Live Niche teleports are pretty useful, so you got to be happy about that. But yeah, we just have to get 100% approval rating and get 750k in here ASAP. But yeah, so my friend is just getting 20 magic quickly, and then I'm going to take him to 83 right after this, and we'll get him to 80 magic and defense maybe, and then we'll go bossing. I'm not sure which bosses I'm going to take him to. Maybe we'll go to God Wars Dungeon. I'm not sure yet, but we'll just have to kind of wait and see. So I got my friend up to 80 magic and 60 defense, and now we're getting him the Wars Telly retreat, and he's headbanging himself over here. Looks like he's having a good time. And there we go. Here's another cache. Only my second for the day, but I actually got pretty good points in this one. 77. I think my one earlier today was like 62. So that's gonna get us to 38 divination. Pretty sick. But obviously we need a little bit more. Let me take a look here at the Gothixian caches. Yeah, I got 157 points today, so ideally I want to get 43 more, but I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, and I just got the Diviner's Headwear. Nice. Anyway, I'm going to continue working. So here is our first Anachronia building. We managed to build the storehouse, which increases the resource cap to 25k. So next we're going to work on sleeping quarters in order to get the remaining stuff that we need for this upgrade to get the 15 workers. Of course, this is going to take a ton of time. I think it takes 1 month to get just these 3 up to tier 3, and then all of the other ones depend a lot more on these things like your hunter requirements, slayer requirements, etc. So this is going to take a fair while before I'm even able to do anything really here, which sucks, but we'll get to it over time. I have faith in myself to do that. I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier, but I did purchase the Twisted Bird Skull necklace, which is pretty nice, at least for earlier when we were doing 83, just to be able to kind of constantly regenerate my health, my prayer while we were burying bones with the Bone Crusher. So now in terms of Dungeoneering awards, we've got the Twisted Bird Skull necklace, we have the Bone Crusher, all from 83 farming and getting my friends up to, the levels they're required to do bossing with me. Ideally tomorrow. We have 75k Dungeoneering tokens here, so we want to get another 25k for the Charming Imp relatively soon, but that's going to take some time before I can even do that. So I've just come to Miscellanea quickly to get it to top up the coffer to 750k. I'm just thinking I'm going to put it on 10 herbs and 5 teak, just because that is going to give us the herbs we need in order to get to high herb lore. Unfortunately, not many herbs are kind of floating around the game, and the ones that are floating around at a pretty high price at the moment. So we're just going to set it on that, and the other one we'll set on teak logs so that we can get some teak logs for construction. And as one of the first people kind of in Miscellanea, I've managed to get these sliders, which are actually quite useful for a easy Sears Village task, and one of my new friends asked me to get 5 cider for them. So 100k, I'm going to be happy with that. So excellent. That's going to be absolutely juicy. just no worries, mate. Yeah, so I might go and buy out that cider a few different times, because I think if he's having them, he's definitely not the only one who's going to want that those ciders. So you know, we want to take advantage of a kind of captured or a cornered market while we can. But anyway, I will catch you guys around later. I'm just going to knock out a lot of these early achievement diary tasks. A lot of them give 5 or so fresh start world points, and I really want to get that boon of the porter, which is 16,000 points, and we have to do these diaries anyway, so may as well just knock out the tasks that we can quickly, get those points, and be able to buy the tier 4 luck ring, etc. So yeah, I'm going to work on some of these shortly. So I'm just doing this quest called Gunner's Ground, which seems to have replaced Romeo and Juliet. It seems actually quite a bit nicer than Romeo and Juliet, because it doesn't end with a woman being put to permanent sleep. So yeah, quite interesting that they did this. Obviously the biggest reason to do Romeo and Juliet is, or at least I guess this new Gunner's Ground is for the 5 quest points, which in the Fresh Start Worlds is worth about 100 points. Oh, what a lovely love story. So those 100 points are actually really useful to get me to the 10k threshold to buy the next upgrade, which I'm not sure what it is. I'm just going to quickly finish this quest and then go grab it. There we go. And we got these swanky boots. I think they're useless, and I'm going to rub this lamp, and I can put it on anything. Well, I guess it's going on herb lore. Maybe Hunter. I'll put it on Hunter, just because we're having a little bit of trouble raising that one up with no big chinchompa. Yeah, so let's take a look at what we just got. Now we're at 10,060 points, progress points. So if we jump into the shop, we have the Boon of Vigor, which is your base life points, prayer points, and summoning points are boosted by 10%. Not that good, really, to be honest. I guess it's gonna be good when you start doing a lot more PVM, but it's not exactly the best thing that I've unlocked, but whatever, you know, we'll take what we get. Obviously it's free, so can't go wrong with that. Next thing up, I think, is this Boon of Luck 4 at 12k progress points. Yeah, so in 2000 progress points, this gives a little bit more. It gives tier 4 luck, and it also gives a little bit more combat skills. I think it's slightly better than a Ring of Wealth, so obviously we're going to want to be grabbing that as soon as we can, because there's not many Ring of Wealths in the game, there's not many Onyxes, etc. And actually you can see here one of the rewards for the Fresh Start Worlds is all of your pets will have this kind of golden halo above their head, which looks pretty nice. Definitely a big fan of that one, but I don't know if we'll get many skilling pets. I think due to the controversy, they actually removed the extra skilling pet chance that people have, so they're, you know, about as rare in this game mode as in the main game mode, apart from the fact that obviously, you know, you gain progress a lot faster. Yeah, so excellent. So it is currently 2:39 a.m. in Tokyo, and I think I'm going to call the video here. We've got a lot of progress. I just wanted to show we're currently ranked 212, and for fishing we have dropped down to about let's refresh this. We have dropped down in fishing for about 103, which is quite dangerous. Obviously we want to be within the top 100, so we might have to work on that soon. And rank 212 for total, but we did get a lot of kind of big goals out of the way, which has been excellent. Last thing I wanted to check is Croesus actually running yet, or is it still dead? It looks like it's still dead. I'm on world 211, which is like, you know, the main world for Croesus, and yeah, it doesn't look like anybody is in here yet, so I was hoping that people would have started running this by now, or there'd be some pubs or something like that, but it looks like that's not the case yet. It's going to take people a little bit longer to get on the Croesus grind, so yeah, it is what it is. I might look for some people in the Runescape Discord and see if I can find anybody, but thank you so much for watching the video today. Please give a like and subscribe, and if you're enjoying the progress so far, yeah, please leave a comment below letting me know what you've enjoyed so much. But thank you so much for your time today.